All right, so can I pet my dog? Can I play with my dog after a board and train or during private lessons and things like that? And yes, I definitely think you should. I'm definitely not telling you to not do those things. Usually, what we're saying is finding the right moments for those kinds of things, right? And it's sometimes like it could just be little tweaks, here and there. It might be like, okay, instead of your dog bringing the toy to you, you grab the toy and you let your dog know, like, hey, it's going to be playtime now, right? Um, and in that game too, there should be some structure, whether it's I have you sit and wait to get the toy, recalls, what have you, practicing obedience and stuff, just throwing that stuff in there while you play your game. That stuff is super appropriate. I think, what we've been talking about lately in our programs is, with folks is like, do your active training time, like we're teaching some skills, and then at the end of your training session, loosen it up, go play some ball, go play some tug, teach them a trick, or just mess around with something, right? But make it loose, make it like there's no goal or something like that. You're just playing with the dog. I kind of have been thinking about it as recess, right? Recess for kids, it's like they're in the classroom and this is the time, right? There's a time and place, right? The time for study focused work is in the classroom. We aren't jumping on the desks. This isn't like the opening scene of Kindergarten Cop. We're focused on a task right now. We're learning things. And then when that time is over, right? All right, now it's time to get loose. We can finger paint, whatever. We can go outside and we can play, things like that. So I think it's very important to have equal amounts of that kind of stuff. Oh, your dog doesn't play with toys? Okay, that's fine. Just go outside and mess with them, engage the dog, right? But the whole idea is like it's loose, it's not structured, it's just a thing that you are doing with your dog, and I think that really helps to build the relationship up, as well, right? But again, I don't think I don't think we want to go overboard with it. Again, everything needs to be balanced, as best as we can, right? So it's like, it's not always just fun and games, but it's also not always just discipline, rules, structure, boundaries, right? And let's not discipline isn't a bad word. Discipline is just structure, really. It's self-discipline. It's like, I have self-discipline getting up in the morning and going to work. Like discipline doesn't mean punishment or, things like that. It's structure. So think about having discipline in the game, right? They throw the ball, sit down, throw the ball, they wait, they go get it. That's effectively showing discipline in that activity. So yes, you can absolutely pet your dog, play with your dog, things like that. Your dog is, we're going to think about your dog in, what is the word I'm trying to say? When you come in, it's like we would see what's going to best fit for your dog, but generally speaking, it's like, yes, you can play with your dog, you can pet your dog, those kinds of things. It would mostly be us talking about when and how to do that effectively. Okay, so yeah, hope that answers that question.